Okay, so for the next activity, you were given time to pretend to be a tourist, developer, or a local people. So you can state if you agree or disagree to the development of a tropical island. Kat, pretend to
Okay.
be a tourist.
Well, I am not in favor of major development of a beautiful tropical island. I want to enjoy the tropical scenery, swim in a clear water, walk in the white fine sand, and enjoy the pristine scenery. I want to see the greenery mountains that surround the beaches, tall palm trees, talk to local people, and the most exciting part is to try local delicacies. Another reason is that I want the island free from pollution, crowded buildings, and smoky cars. Fresh air is very precious, and this gift cannot be bought by any price. Therefore, tropical islands must be kept and preserved by the way they are. And it shouldn't be damaged and bombarded with concrete walls, which destroy the history and culture of the island. If there is one thing that I want to change, I would like maybe it is the development of roads so that the people uh, would like to access and enjoy the place can come conveniently.
Very good. So you disagree mostly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about being a developer?
As a professional developer, I see the high potential of this island. Therefore, I am a favor of development. This will help the island economically and make the island as a first commercial island. It would be nice to have a mini city in the ocean, become a tourist attraction and destination for all. I am wondering big buildings towering across the islands, big and small boat touring the islands, boarding a lot of tourists eager to see and learn our culture. First and foremost, it is important to give much attention to the widening and faded of roads so that the locals and tourists will have an easy access to different parts of the island and for the locals to transport commerce going to and from mainland. Building hospitals is also important to ensure the health of the locals and tourists. In addition, building youth resort will boost the economy of the island. Having a golf course will help invite rich people to stay on the island and become rich commercial area. Casino on the beach is also inviting many tourists and maybe one day decide to invest in the area.
Very good. What about being a local people or person?
As a local, tropical islands are like paradise. Not so many countries are gifted of this natural beauty, therefore, we must preserve their pristine beauty. As a developer, I am in favor to develop and provided that guidelines will be followed. Example, instead of using concrete and high-end materials, it is better to use the natural resources of the island, like bamboo, woods, and palm trees or leaves. This will lessen the garbage on the islands also. Also, the high-end constructions ruin the beauty of the islands. It tremendously adds pollutions and waste in the water, which kills the corals and fisheries. Using natural resources will help promote the locals' produce and help them economically. The life of the islanders and the city are two different aspects. The former one has to conserve the natural beauty of not interfering the city life, while the latter value less the environment, which causes pollution and diseases to people that are affected. Therefore, the use of natural resources and products are better than a commercial one.
Oh, those are very good insights. So let's go to question number two. Based on your readings, what are the disadvantages and advantages that you agree? Kat or Ronald?
Well, one thing I agree is the creation of more jobs and business opportunities to the locals. It will also help the country increase in the tourism aspect, and eventually it will help our economy. right? Um, on the other hand, I don't disagree um, uh, with ruining the natural resources of the island. How about you?
I agree with construction of new buildings, hotels, and other establishments as it helps the people of the island and increase tourism. However, I don't agree exploitation of the natural resources in order to preserve for the next generation to come.
Good. So basically, you agree with the development of the the, the tropical islands or not? Like how in if you will set in a percentage of 100% from 50% to 100%, what percentage are you on of agreeing developing the tropical island?
For
Like
me,
if you
about
will rate your uh, uh, to disagree to the development of the island, how many percent that you agree on?
30%
50%,
agree.
I agree.
30%. What about you, Kat? Like if you will develop the island, how many percent you will agree?
Mm, 75%.
75%. So you agree, like if people are going there to construct buildings and bringing high-end equipments to develop the country, do you agree with that?
Yes,
No.
because that is needed in the improvement of the island.
What if
But
this
then again, with
high-end?
some limitation with regard to preserving the natural resources and protecting the environment.
Okay. So what about the pollution or the waste that these people gonna make? These people are going to make the tropical islands polluted, especially it will affect the fisheries and the locals in
Well,
general.
I think the government will provide necessary measures to protect the environment uh, with the establishments, with the owners of different establishments. They will set guidelines that they have to follow. Like for example, in our country here in the Philippines, the president is ordered a total shutdown of Boracay to rehabilitate the island. So that's one best example, current event um, that really shows that the government will really apply good measures to protect the environment.
Okay, that's actually a very good step. Um, Annie, what is the importance or the disadvantages and disadvantages of developing the tropical islands?
The first one is advantages, okay? It brings a lot of money to the local people. It provides income, but and then they give a lot of business to the local. And some of the tourists they promote the place to be more popular. But the disadvantages of this, they earn a lot. People are coming to the place, but they lack of respect. Some of them, the tourists, are lack of respect to the local traditions and culture that it must be preserved. Some of them are getting drunk in public, or the way they dress is not really appropriate in Phuket. Most of the tourists coming here, they're wearing two-piece while they're driving motorbike, and some are not wearing underwear. So which is really bad for young ones to see. So that is the advantages. If you are a lot of people are coming here with no respect for themselves. And one of and then the other thing is the income. They give work, but they didn't pay properly to the local people. So they don't have extra benefits, and especially um if it's seasonal. Most of the tourists, they come based on the season. Like here, we have high season and low season. So when it comes to high season, they earn a lot of money. But when it comes to low season, of course, no more money for them to earn. And most of them, they don't have pensions. They don't have healthcare benefits. So that is one of the disadvantages of being a local here.
Wow.
That's
You anything else?
Well, I think tourism is one of the good resource of money in the country. I mean, the GDP of the state is coming from a huge percentage is coming from the tourism. Just like the Thailand in Thailand, I've read that 10 million tourists visit Thailand in a year. So it's good. It's good to have development like this.
yes, it was really good, but it is also a big effect when it comes to the environment. Like here, there is tsunami, there is earthquake. Why? Because they ruin the environment. They are not concerned about what happened to the environment. They just know how to earn money. So that one thing should be considered uh, when it comes to a tourism business.
You can be a mayor of Phuket now. Okay, so those are very good insights. So let me ask you if you agree or disagree with this. Developing tropical islands. Do you agree that the islands become a commercial place? Do I agree with that? Yes or no? Or maybe?
Maybe
Maybe.
Commercial place. No?
No? What about Ronald? Do you agree making the place, for example, Romblon as a commercial place?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you agree that the local products or produce will be patronized?
sure, of
Yes,
course.
of
Yes.
course.
What about those people who coming from foreign islands? Oh, they don't eat the same food that local eats. Are you gonna force them to eat what the locals eat or not?
Well, in the first place, they shouldn't be visited visiting our country if they cannot eat our own food.
Um, maybe I will disagree with that. Maybe they can bring their own, or maybe if they are not very adventurous, because some people have how is it, allergies, or they are not used to eat spicy food. They can have, they can produce or bring their own food, right? Um, Next is giving jobs to the community. You agree or disagree?
Agree.
Agree.
It's okay.
Good. Okay, I also agree. Last question. Building new establishment will provide health, medication, and education.
It should be. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.